My name is Terese Cannon. I'm from Pittsford, New York, and I play on the AVP. I am from a small town in upstate New York, very different growing up on the East Coast than I've experienced here living on the West Coast. I grew up playing indoor volleyball, but never in my wildest dreams did I think that one day I would have a career playing professional beach volleyball on the AVP. I always grew up loving volleyball. When the Olympics would come around every couple of years, our neighbors and I, we'd make cakes and have our own opening ceremonies and watch the Olympics, and we'd be glued to the TV, and we always wanted to watch beach volleyball. But being from a town where it's winter for 6 months out of the year, we didn't play a lot of beach volleyball, and instead I grew up playing indoor. I played club and I played high school, and then got recruited to play indoor volleyball in college. Flash forward to my freshman year of college. Over our winter break, I heard about a high performance camp in Florida for an opportunity to play beach volleyball for a week, and brought the idea up to my parents and my family, and we were all like, you know what, let's do it, let's go. It seems like a lot of fun. It's a really good opportunity for us to get out of the snow and into the sun. We drove to Florida, and I got to compete and learn so much from this 1 week. It's funny, looking back now, I knew absolutely nothing, but the coach who was running the camp at the time happened to be Anna Collier, who was the head coach at USC, and I just remember being in awe of everything that she knew about the sport of beach volleyball. And at the end of the week, I went up to her and thanked her so much for everything, and she said to me, you know what, I think you could play this game if you wanted to one day. And I was just like, cool, thanks, that's great. And then we just drove on home. I remember how much fun I had had that week over Christmas break, and decided to reach out to some schools to see if I could play indoor and beach or beach only. But me, being from the East Coast, never having really any experience playing beach volleyball before, no schools were interested in me. Understandably, I had no film of me playing, I had no experience, I didn't know anyone, except for that one person was Anna, who'd seen me compete for a week. So I called her, and eventually our conversation turned into, could I play in college? Do you think I could play for USC? She said, yeah, if you want, you can walk onto our team and give it a shot and see what it's like. So I'll never forget, I called my parents and I said, so I have kind of a crazy idea. I think I would like to, move over 2,000 miles away to the other side of the country where I know no one. I think I'm going to walk away from these other scholarship offers, and I think I want to start a new sport where I have relatively no experience playing, but it seems like a really fun idea, so I think I want to do it. What do you think? And my parents, being the incredibly supportive parents they are, they're amazing. They didn't question me at all. They were just like, yeah, if this is what you want to do, I think we need to find a way to make this happen. So for me, this was a huge step outside my comfort zone. I would consider myself more of an introverted person. I like to be where I'm comfortable. I was in college, my twin sister was there, and I'd never done anything without her in my whole life. So the fact that I was all of a sudden going to move to the other side of the country where I knew no one was a really, really big step for me. But for some reason, the thought of playing beach volleyball was just give it a shot, see what can happen. It's been pretty awesome ever since. I moved out here, and I think after that first week of practice, I just didn't look back. I didn't know anything. I just took it all in and had so much to learn, and the people that are part of this sport are incredibly supportive and helped me find my way, and had a pretty good run at USC. We won a couple national championships, and as I continued to play there, the thought of playing professional volleyball crept into my mind, and there's no way that once I started playing, that I ever wanted to stop playing. So if you told me when I was 15 years old that one day I'd be living in California playing as a professional beach volleyball player on the AVP, I probably would have said, no way, only in my wildest dreams is that ever possible. And the fact that I can wake up every day and do that now and continue to grow and learn in this sport and get better is just an absolute blessing. And I just feel so lucky to be, a kid from a small town in upstate New York here playing with some of the best players in the country and in the world, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
Oh, there's the Cannon from Cannon.
A great volleyball name.
So good.